Yeah, welcome back to another edition of Everything Football 62. I'm your host, Jonathan Big Tex Johnson, coming here with, I'm coming live at the Cigar Lounge, my man, out here chilling and whatnot. And I was just compelled to do this particular show because I kind of find it disturbing. I said, guys, I only really talk about stuff on the field. That's all I talk about. But I've been getting little requests and people hollering at me about the whole thing that had been going on with these guys, some of these football players that has gotten in trouble here in 2020, like specifically DeAndre Baker, played at Georgia, who had a decent rookie year, and Quentin Dunbar, who also played the Redskins, and them guys are accused of being involved in an armed robbery of cash and jewelry at a party in Miramar, Florida, and whatnot. And I just find it a lot of this stuff. Man, and like I said, I'm just kind of going to be real as candid as I possibly can be. Like I said, I'm out here at the lounge chilling. Like I said, I normally don't even talk about stuff like this. I talk about X's and O's, history, and whatnot, and my takes on certain things, certain games, certain players, and whatnot. It's really sad that these guys, it's come to this with a lot of these dudes. I don't see, and with this whole thing with this coronavirus, this COVID-19, and playing with that supreme number 19. Those that know, you know what that 19 is all about. But the thing of it is this here. It's like, and then here recently, even in the midst of that what eventually ended up going on is that Ed Oliver, who played for University of Houston, and I watched this kid when he was playing in high school ball, and he was coming up and everything like that. One of the main problems that I have with some of these guys and some of the things that they go about doing is like, you don't realize that your time is limited. The clock is on. The clock is on as soon as you get drafted. A lot of these guys come in 21, 22 years old, and they might have a 10-year, they may have a 10-year run at what they do. And if you're not a quarterback, and I'm talking about a top tier quarterback, you ain't gonna get paid, but basically maybe once, right? And so it's like, I don't know what went on at this robbery. I don't know this, that. I don't know a lot of different things that went on, and I really, at this particular point in time, I really don't even care. But one of the things that that disturbs me is these young brothers is running around up out here thinking that it's like the idle time. Idle time is the devil's playground. Now, why is some of these guys got a couple of $1 million in the bank? They might not have 25, 50 million, but they got more money than they've ever seen in their life already up in that's in the bank. And with a lot of these guys having the money that they have that in the bank, it's like, what are you doing going to a poker game? That's fine. You want to play poker and do all this other type of stuff, yeah, that you want to do. That's fine, and that's your business and whatever and stuff like that. But when it turns into something, what it end up turning into, and guys turning themselves into the feds, you do realize that by the time you get 30, 31 years old, your career is pretty much over. And then you have to do what you have to do. Very few guys is going to be like a LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Stephen Curry. And you notice all those guys that I just named to you, all those guys play basketball. Name me the top tier football player that did a Jordan. And football is the top sport in this country. Now you name me these guys that were serious, that got big time Nike money and getting 5 and 10% off of sneakers, cleats, or whatever the case may be. You're not gonna find them guys over there. You're not gonna find them. So your money is right up here. You able to sit up there and do what you need to do. And these guys getting in trouble. Like I said, I don't know what went on. I don't care what went on. But these guys got to be smarter than that. I've said this several times in different conversations that I've had over the years. A lot of these young cats, they only know what they see as far as being rapper. See, as how you go about living a certain life is by rap videos. That's all them guys know. And it's really sad that that's all they know. And so when these guys run around and getting in trouble, messing around, doing stuff, and USA Today, I just saw USA Today has a plethora of all of the players that have gotten arrested and all this other stuff that has happened over the past 6, 7, 8 years, which is crazy within itself. So just to see that is to show you, and then of course 98 to 99% of them guys getting arrested, they're African Americans, Nubians, blacks, or whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what are you doing? You got a couple of M's in the bank. A regular Joe Schmo like myself, you ain't got that. Stay your ass at the house. A poker game? I mean, poker game is fine. I mean, if that's what you into, okay, then so be it. But at the same time, it's like if you have a poker game, when does it get to a point where guns got to be drawn? Or I'm going to take somebody's jewelry, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that to this particular person. You're an NFL football player. You're in the NFL. So what is it that you got to do? Half them guys is playing those poker games, or who you're around, them guys don't even have the bread that you have. Why are you even in a game like that? What are you doing? You follow what I'm saying? And as a old head, so to speak, nowadays, I'm 52 years old. And I'm saying these guys 21, 22, 26, 27 years old. Like, what are you doing? Your ass need to be at home studying film. We don't even know if it's going to even be an NFL season at all. So what happens when we sit up there and see all of this type of behavior going on? I know when I see it, it's disturbing to me. It really is. I don't understand why these guys are doing the things that they do. They still bringing that BS mentality, you know, into the game. And they're not doing nothing but messing themselves up for the long haul. You got another payday, at least at the age that you are, to be able to make certain things happen, make this happen, make that happen. So why are you going to mess that up being silly and stupid? And especially during this time, why you, like I said, poker games, all that stuff, I mean, that's your business, man. I'm not here to, it's not about me judging these young brothers. Because you want to have a release, have some fun, girls at the house and all this other kind of stuff. I get it. You know, trust me, I get it. I was at age once, not having the bread that them guys got, but I get it though. But it's like, you know how much you have at stake at this particular time. So why are you messing it up by getting yourself in trouble? I've heard things about, somebody was messing with somebody's child or what. I don't know what that stuff is. But the one thing that I do know is that you do not need to be out and about getting drunk or doing this or holding up a poker game, holding up different cats. If he's there, shoot him. What are you doing? And see, this goes to show me that when you look at it, especially with these brothers, these young brothers coming in and their backgrounds, like, what are you doing? What do you have to do holding up a poker game or telling this guy if he moves, shoot him? What you the mob? What is this, gangster? I'm like, you're a National Football League player. Like, what are you doing? Like, what is it that's going on that's making you behave this way? Even going back down to my man Ed Oliver, I'm just like, dude, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I don't understand. Like I said, like the whole thing with Ed Oliver, arrested, DUI gun, pulled over, accused of driving while intoxicated and unlawfully carrying a weapon near Houston. Bruh. Ever heard of an Uber? You're driving under the influence of, you're driving under the influence with a gun. You're black. Do you know what's going to happen? And you're probably driving around in a Benzo, BMW, or whatever. Cody Lattimore arrested with a gun, accused of felony discharge of a weapon in Inglewood, Colorado, after deputies responded to a report of shots fired. I don't even know who this cat is. Skins guy. And of course, Quentin Dunbar and DeAndre Baker. I could go down, but I'm just talking about a lot of these guys. A lot of this stuff has happened during this whole COVID-19 stuff that's going on. Get your heads together. You cannot do ridiculous stunts like that and expect to have a long and prosperous career. And these guys are in their early 20s. I think Quentin Dunbar might be 27 or 28. He's been in the league for a little bit. DeAndre Baker just got into the league. First round pick from out of Georgia. I think he won the Jim Thorpe Award the year before last or whatever. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, use your head. And I'm like, where's the people around him? Say, dude, what are you doing? And at this time, why are you in a poker game when technically you don't even supposed to be at nobody's house because you're supposed to be practicing social distancing? And Oliver riding around. I know you want to go out there peacocking, bruh. I get it. You 21, 22, 23 years old. I know you want to go out there peacocking. But you can't go out there peacocking drunk with a pistol. Get your Uber, get you a Lyft, and go where you need to go. Or you need to stay your ass at the house. You need to be studying film anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just something, a little something for them guys like that, man. It's like it doesn't make any sense, and I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, stay at your house, man. Stay at your crib. Stay at your crib and master your craft. Work out, do something, but you cannot be out there in the streets. Wisen up, smarten up, be smart, and stop being the stereotypical Negro that they expect you to be. All right? I tell you guys all the time, there's no greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? Numbers don't lie and get emotional. People do. You know, like I said, this is live from out of the Cigar Lounge, man. I'm chilling, man, on this nice day out here in Northern Virginia, man. Finally got some 80-degree weather up out here. And I just felt, I wanted to kick this with y'all and everything. I just drinking the old-fashioned, smoking a nice, my father's cigar, and I just felt like I just wanted to hit this with you guys and stuff up out there, about this and whatnot. And it's just disturbing. They're like, yeah, brothers, brothers take heed. They might hate my guts or whatever like that, but I'm like, hey, man, I've been there, done that. And it's just like, with not even the type of bread that y'all had. And I'm like, come on, man, do better. Stop being. It's a reason why you stereotypical. Like I said, 98% of the people on that list, African Americans, Nubians, blacks. Come on. Cut the crap out. Stay your asses at home and chill out with your family, your friends, or whatever. Just chill out. There's no reason for that. All right? I'll have a good one.